Okay, is everyone able to hear me now? Give me a thumbs up quickly. All right, perfect. I think everybody's able to hear me now. Let's restart that. Is everyone able to hear me now? All right, everyone, welcome to my webinar on Law of Attraction Wealth Mastery Introduction. This is where we are going to learn about how do you really attract wealth in your life, not just money. How many people here are super excited to learn not only how to attract money, but even attract wealth in your life? So if you are, everyone type in SE, which is super excited in the chat window now. Everyone quickly type in SE, super excited. Let's go. Now, if you really want to get the best results from today's webinar, there are two rules for attending this program today and to get maximum value. Rule number one, always participate with your body language. What do I mean by that? The way I'm going to move on video right now in a few seconds, I want you to move exactly like that. So if I raise my hands, I want you to raise your hands. If I ask you to do a particular body movement, I want you to do that so that I am able to really make you remember everything that I'm teaching you today so that you are able to really create results from there. How many of you promise me that you will participate with your body language by sitting straight as if you are live in a conference hall with me? Everyone type in IP. I promise if you are ready to participate exactly as if you're sitting with me in a live conference hall right now. Perfect. Amazing. Rule number two, make sure you keep a notepad and a pen ready. I'm going to give you a lot of ready-made affirmations to attract money and a lot of ready-made techniques to attract a lot of money in your life. Okay. Now, those of you who are meeting me for the very first time, I'm going to start a small introduction video for you. In that video, you will understand who I am, what I do, what I've been doing for the last 17 years as a law of attraction coach. And then after that, we will learn how do you really attract wealth in your life starting in the next few minutes. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go.
Ready? Let's go. Step into the magical world of law of attraction with Indu and Mitesh Khatri. They are masters with over 18 years of experience, authors of 2 best-selling books, Law of Attraction and Awaken the Leader in You, trained over 300 organizations worldwide, and have a lasting impact on over 1 million people across the globe.
It's life-changing,
amazing, awesome.
I've become more positive.
I've never been happier in life.
Stress, tension, they are scared to come to me.
Paisa vasool, I like that.
Full on masti.
Indu and Mitesh are here to make a remarkable change in your health, relationships, career, money and spiritual lives.
The growth has been phenomenal, I would say. Knowing from where I was and what has happened in the last 1 year, I would say it's phenomenal.
Today the dam is open and the miracles are happening every moment.
My entire outlook has changed. I was never so elated. I was never so happy.
I've been able to be a go-getter and really create results. So certain objectives that we had at the beginning of the year, which many people thought would be a challenge, I was able to accomplish them in 6 months.
So what are you waiting for? Join the magical world of Law of Attraction today and transform your lives now like you never thought possible. Give it up for Indu and Mitesh Khatri.
Okay, so that was a short introduction of my organization, my wife Indu, and what we've been doing for the last 17 years. So now that you have my introduction, let's start. The first reason you are here is because you want to attract more money in your life, right? So first thing, everyone type in C for congratulations for everyone who's here, because your life is about to change. You are about to make more money in your life. I promise you that. In fact, everyone write down today's date in your chat window, in your notepad, and I'll tell you why. Your life before today and your life after today is going to be very, very different. You're about to upgrade your money frequency. That is why you must remember today's date. Okay. So that is why I'm asking you to type in C for congratulations for everyone to come at the right time, at the right place to learn how to upgrade your money. That's first. Second, everyone type in W for warning in the chat window quickly. Come on. In fact, everyone always be ready with your finger so that you're always ready to interact with me. Okay. So type in W for warning. Now, what is the warning? The warning is, the universe has brought you at the right time, at the right place. But completing this journey is completely in your hands. Here's what I'm trying to say. How many people here have experienced, whenever you're trying to do something new in your life, there is a part of you which holds you back. There is a part of your past that holds you back and doesn't let you change in life, doesn't let you move forward in life? Type in I if some of you have experienced that already in your life. I'll give you a good example. How many people have ever tried to lose weight or start a diet program or start your studies or something? The day you start, the same day you have guests at home or some friends are there or you have to go out somewhere, and for some reason you have to change your plan and postpone it. And then what happens is that entire plan is moved on. So how many people here have experienced something like this in your life? Type in I in the chat window one more time. Now, why does that happen? It happens because there is a part of us, which is the old us, always trying to hold us back. So the warning I'm giving you today is for the next 2 hours. Yes, we're going to be with each other for about the next 2 hours. And I promise you the time will fly. But in the next 2 hours, anything can happen. Your friends can call you. It is possible that you may have your family members asking you to take you out for dinner. Something is going to happen. Now, when that happens, are you going to allow your old you to hold you back? Or are you going to make sure that you stay here till the end and learn everything? If you're going to commit that you're going to stay here and learn everything, everyone type in commit to learn everything, CLE in the chat window. Commit to learn everything. Because if you learn half and go away, it will not work. Okay. So what are we going to learn in the next 2 hours? Let me tell you quick clarity on that. If you want, write it down. The first thing that we are going to learn today is I'm going to give you ready-made techniques on how to really understand how to start attracting money in your life. Okay. That's the first part. The second part is removing money blocks. Everyone write down removing money blocks. Now, why do you need to remove money blocks? Because if you use the right techniques of law of attraction, but if the internal blocks are still there, for an example, how many of you realize we have a lot of emotional blocks about money, negative thoughts about money? How many of you agree with me? Type in A for agree in the chat window quickly. Like emotions like fear, anxiety, restlessness, impatience. When will it happen? When will it happen? Doubt. How many of you have loads of such negative emotions related to money inside us right now? Type in A for agree if you agree with me. Now that's happening with us. So inside, if you keep using affirmations and these emotions are inside us, do you think our law of attraction will work for us? Type in yes or no in the chat window quickly. Nope, it will not work. So that is why today, before you leave, I want to help you remove your money blocks before you go. How many of you are committed that you will not go away today without removing your money blocks? Everyone type in remove money blocks. RMB. Everyone quickly type on RMB, remove money blocks. So you promise me that you will not go away today without removing your money blocks. Those of you who stay with me till the end, I promise you, I will give you some bonus in the end for staying back. Okay. Now, first you tell me, why are you here? Are you here because your income is stuck? Or are you here because you're struggling with money? Which means that you're probably making money, but you're just struggling with making money. Or is it that you're not getting a promotion? Or is it that you don't have a job right now? Or do you want to attract a government job? Or you're not getting an increment? Or you're not getting a promotion? What's happening in your life financially, specifically related to money? Because this is a money workshop, right? So tell me your challenges. Why are you here? And how can I help you? Let's see what people are writing in the chat window. Okay, so some of you writing income is stuck. Okay. Quickly. So some of you are writing business is not working. So you're probably going back to job and you want to find a job. Okay, some of you are writing, you've given money to some people and you want to recover money from some people. How to do that? Okay, we'll work on that. Income is stuck, job is lost. How do I get my job back? Okay. All right, so I lost my job due to COVID. What do I do? Okay, we'll work on that. Lost money in the stock market now. How do I handle that problem? Okay. Struggling for money, income is stopped. Okay, somebody's saying after my law of attraction workshop, their income has gone up by 2x. Wow, that is amazing. All right. Money is stuck right now for some of you. No pocket money, no pocket money. Okay. You're a student and you don't know how to increase your income. Okay, done. Now, whatever your problems are, here is my promise for you. Everyone, stop writing everything in the chat window. Just focus at me right now. My promise to you today, if you stay with me till the end, only if you stay with me till the end, I can deliver on this promise, which is first, I promise you I'll give you techniques to increase your income. How many of you are happy, H for happy in the chat window, happy if you could really get ready-made techniques to increase your income today itself, not tomorrow. I'm not asking you to learn something and then apply later. We will practice right now together. Okay, so that's one. Second promise that I'm giving you here is, I promise you, you will feel super confident when it comes to making money. Let me give you a quick example right now. When I started my journey of making money, I was not doing very well in my life. So my mentor asked me, he said, Mitesh, right now, what is your confidence level for making money? On a level of 1 to 10. So 1 is like very low, 10 is very high. At that time when I started, because I had a lot of money problems, I had written my confidence level was at 3, correct? So if some of you are here right now, it's probably because you're not able to make enough money, job is lost, all the things that you said in the chat window right now. So tell me quickly, what is your current level of confidence for making money right now, or to attract money right now using law of attraction? Type in the chat window quickly. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Now, don't lie to me. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with me. Let's look at the kind of rating that people are giving us in the chat window right now. 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1, 2, 5, 8, 2, 5, 5, 6, 6. Okay. Observe. A lot of people are kind of giving an average rating. Everyone move your body language and repeat with me. Say it's average rating right now. Correct? I promise you today, by the end of this webinar, I will take your confidence at super high levels, and you will be 100% confident that law of attraction will work for you and you will attract money. How many of you would like to feel super confident before you go today? Type in SC, super confident, in the chat window right now. Okay, so that's my promise to you. You know, those of you who stay with me till the end and you learn everything today, I promise you a bonus. And my bonus with you today is going to be this. My bonus today with you going to be, let me show you. Yes, this is my bonus for you, where I promise you these things: money vision board, HRCM vision board, and perfect affirmations template. Everyone write this down, what you see on the screen right now. There are 3 bonuses that I'm promising you today: money vision board, HRCM vision board, and perfect affirmations vision board. How many people would like this bonus before you leave today? Type in I in the chat window now. Those of you type in the I in the chat window, you're definitely getting this bonus. But then in that case, you have to promise me that you have to stay with me till the absolute end and learn everything. Once again, if you promise me that, type in IP, I promise, and let's start now. Okay, so now we are ready to learn how to attract money in our life. First learning, everyone quickly do this with me. Take your left hand like this and take your right hand like this, okay? And repeat with me, we have frequency. Everyone repeat with me, we have frequency. Now, what is frequency? Everything in the universe, if you've done some of my law of attraction workshops, or if you've learned a little about law of attraction, everybody knows this. Take your hands like this. Come on, take your hands like this. Say, everything in the universe is made of energy, and energy has frequency, correct? When frequency matches, attraction happens. How many of you agree with that? Come close to me. Everyone come close to me. Even if you don't agree, it still works that way, right? So bottom line is, everything has energy. Energy has frequency. When frequency matches, attraction happens. Now, let me tell you what was I talking about, higher, lower frequency here. We all have something called hidden, everyone tell me, do your hands like this, say hidden money frequency. Yes, we all have something called money frequency. Now, what is this money frequency? Let me give you an example. Everyone type in FTBA, which means feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and actions. The way you feel about money, the way you think about money, the way you believe about money, the way you act about money is your frequency towards money. Now, whatever is your frequency towards money, you will attract exactly that in your life. How many of you agree with that? Type in yes or no in the chat window quickly. Whatever is my FTBA, feeling, thought, beliefs, and actions about money, is exactly what I will attract in my life, right? Now, let me show you the power of frequency. Most people don't understand the power of frequency. Everyone, think about this. If my frequency right now, as an example, is at 10,000 rupees, okay? Everyone take your hands like this, left hand or right hand, and say 10,000 rupees. Take your other hand up, and say the opportunity is 1 lakh rupees. Okay. So for some reason, when you're making 10,000 rupees, you get an opportunity of making 1 lakh. Your income grows by 10%. Your income grows by 10%. If your income suddenly grows by 10%, do you think it will make you happy? Everyone type in yes or no in the chat window quickly. Will it make you happy? Yes or no? But along with happiness, people feel one more emotion. Can anybody tell me in the chat window quickly, what other emotion do we immediately feel when your income suddenly goes up? Everyone tell me, suddenly when your income goes up, what is the one emotion that we naturally start feeling? Yeah, you start also, along with happiness, you start feeling a little nervous, you start feeling a little fear, because now you don't want to lose the money. How many of you agree with that? I'll tell you why. Because this is not actually your frequency. This is your frequency. Your frequency is 10,000. So 1 lakh, even though you get it, it kind of scares you. You have these feelings and thoughts like, I wish nothing will go wrong. Is this too good? Like, is this really true? You start having those doubts about yourself. Yes or no? And whenever that happens, if a person's frequency is 10,000 and their opportunity comes to 1 lakh, here's what will happen. Please take your hands like this, everyone. Come on. Even though you can't see me, I can see you. Come on, quickly. Everyone take your hands like this and take your hands the other way around like this. And now put it down. This is called as self-destruction. Write it down quickly, everyone. Self-destruction. Everyone type in the chat window SD. Self-destruction. What is self-destruction? Whenever our frequency is less and our opportunities are high, even though we get that opportunity in our life, we'll do something. We'll do some silly mistake. And we will self-destruct ourselves in our life. Now, if you don't believe me, ask yourself and answer me this question in the chat window. How many people have experienced self-destruction in your life? Type an I in the chat window, which means you've had big opportunities, but because of your own unconscious, not conscious, your own unconscious mistake, you lost that opportunity. Things came this close to you and they went away. How many people here have experienced this? Type an I in the chat window. Look how many people are typing an I. Now, why does that happen? It happens because of why? I'll tell you. Everyone take your hands like this, say money. Quickly, take your hands like this, say money. Frequency is stuck. Once again, say money. Frequency is stuck. Stuck where in this case? In this example, where is the money frequency? 10,000, right? It is stuck here. So no matter what we do, unless you don't change your frequency, the opportunity will not have any advantage. How many of you agree with me? Opportunity मिलके कोई फायदा नहीं है अगर frequency ऊपर नहीं जाती है. Yes or no? But the unfortunate part is, instead of working on frequency, which is inside us, everybody works on the opportunity, which is outside us. How many of you agree with me? Type in O for outside. 90% people are working on O for opportunity, which is outside. Example, how many people here are trying to change their jobs? Type in yes in the chat window. And you think that if you change your job, all your problems will be solved. How many people are trying to go abroad, thinking if you leave the country and you go to Canada, Australia, Singapore, Dubai, all your problems will be solved? Type in yes in the chat window if you're doing that. So which means what? You're thinking, if I only get this promotion, my problem is solved. If I only leave this country, my problems are solved. If I only increase my income, my problems are solved. How many of you are thinking like this? Be very honest with me. Type in Y for yes in the chat window right now. But think about it. Is that inside focus or is that outside focus? I inside, O outside. Everyone type in. Most of us are thinking and focusing where? Are we focusing on the internal frequency, I, or are we focusing on the outside frequency, O? We are all focusing on the opportunities which is outside. Yes or no? And even if you get the opportunity, chalo, let us say that you get the opportunity. I guarantee you, you will do something. What will you do? Everyone show me your hands. Type in the chat window, what have I read, what have I taught you so far? SD, what is SD? Self-destruction. Now, if you don't believe me, I'll give you a proof. Here is the proof. Everyone write down this name that I'm showing you, Sushil Kumar. Okay? Write down Sushil Kumar. You can do Google later on this, okay? Sushil Kumar is this person that you see on the screen right now. In 2011, he did Kaun Banega Crorepati with Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, right? And he won 5 crores. 5 crores. How many of you agree his life has changed? Type in LC in the chat window if you agree. His life has changed completely, like forever. 5 crore, right? No, his life has not changed. I'll tell you why. Do your Google research later. Today, right now, Sushil Kumar, after 11 years of achieving 5 crores, has lost all that money. He's lost all that money. And he's back to where he was. Can anybody show me with your hands what went wrong? Come on, show me with your hands what went wrong. You know what happened? Show me your hands again. Self-destruction. Why did he do self-destruction? MFS. Everyone type in MFS in the chat window. Money, frequency, come on, was stuck. For him, his money frequency was stuck. So even if he got 5 crores, self-destruction, money was lost. How? By the way, do you think he was a bad person? Yes or no in the chat window. Do you think he was a bad person? Do you think he wanted to lose the money? Nobody wants to lose the money. So why did he lose the money? Not because he was bad. Unconsciously, his frequency was stuck. His money frequency was stuck. And he started trusting the wrong people. How many people here have made similar mistakes and done self-destruction in your life? Type an I in the chat window. Trusting the wrong people, making investments in the wrong area, investing in a particular area and then making losses, trusting people and then giving people money blindly and then later people don't give you the money back. How many people here have had that experience? Raise your hands, type an I in the chat window. Why is that happening? Because of the money frequency is what? It is stuck. Is everyone clear about this? Type in C for clear in the chat window. So then in that case, what do we really have to do? Do we really have to work on the opportunities outside, or do we really have to work on the internal frequency? Everyone type in IF. If you agree that we have to work on the internal frequency, we really, really, really need to stop working on the outside opportunities. Because I'm telling you again, like, let me give you an example, okay? I'm giving you a proof from your life. How many of you want a proof from your life? Raise your hands. Okay, type in yes in the chat window if you want a proof from your life. Type in P for proof. Okay, here is the proof. Everyone quickly write down what's your current income. Quickly. Don't write it in the chat window, okay? You should never write your current income in a public forum like this in live chat. Should never do that. Just write down your current income on your notepad. Average monthly income. Now, if you are a student, write down your family income. If you're a housewife, write down your husband's income because that is your income. Correct? If you are in a job, your salary is your current income monthly. If you're in a business, write down what is your average monthly income for the last 6 months in your business. Is everyone clear? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, perfect. If you've written down your current income on your notepad, type in yes in the chat window so I can ask you the next question. Quickly, have you got that? Okay, a lot of people typing yes. Wonderful. Let me ask you the second question now. Write in the notepad also. This answer I want you to tell me in the chat window also. For how long, for how many years, your income is more or less the same, which means 10%, 20% aage piche, but more or less your income is the same for how long, for how many years? Tell me in the chat window and I will read the answers for those of you who are with me live. Maybe some of you are watching this as a replay, but I think some of you are live with me right now. Some of you are watching me on YouTube, Zoom. You're also probably watching me right now on Twitter, Facebook. So for you, I'm reading these points for you. So 10 years, 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, average of 6 months, 3 years, 10 years, 4 years, 20 years. Wow, 20 years, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 10 to 15 years, 17 years. Wow, look at those numbers there. Oh my God, look at those numbers there. Now, point is this. Everyone, think about this. Look at the chat window, the numbers that you see there. Everybody over here, if you look at the average number is approximately 3 to 5 years people are stuck. How many of you agree with me? Type in yes in the chat window. If you saw the numbers in the chat window, average people are stuck for about 3 to 5 years, right? Now think about it. You've been constantly working hard on your opportunities. Type in yes or no. You've been working hard. You've tried your best to increase your income. Type in yes or no in the chat window. You have. Now be very honest with me and tell me. Be very honest, okay? Is it working? Is it working on your opportunities? कि ये job मिल जाएगा तो problem solve हो जाएगी. If I go to Canada, my problem is solved. Is it working? No, it's not working. I'll tell you why. Because your opportunities are not working because what is going on, everyone? Money, frequency is stuck. And once in a while, even if your opportunity goes up, what do? Type in the chat window. Self-destruction, SD, right? Now, some of you think about this. If you don't believe me, I'll give you one more proof. In the last 1 or 2 years, maybe you got an increment, maybe you got a promotion and your salary went up or your income went up. Answer this yes or no in the chat window. If your income went up, your expenses also went up and your savings were still not there. Or you made some crazy expenses on business and your income, in spite of income increasing, problems are still the same. Or you gave the money to somebody on Udhar and the money does not come back. So even though your income has gone up, the problems are still the same. Type in yes in the chat window if I'm right. See, why is that happening? Even though your income has gone up, the problems are the same because the money frequency is stuck. How many people would like to upgrade your money frequency today? Type in UF, upgrade money frequency, UMF, upgrade money frequency. Type in UMF. If you're seriously interested in upgrading your money frequency for the next entire webinar, be completely attentive. Don't lie down. Don't lie down. Don't sit in a very lazy mode. Sit properly the way I'm sitting. Like you should learn the way I'm teaching. What I mean by that is your energy needs to be as good as my energy of giving. Because if the energy of receiving is not as good as the energy of giving, there is no point. Like the download speed and the upload speed has to match. How many of you agree with that? Right? If YouTube is giving you a lot of download speed, but if you don't have that download speed of your side, what is the point? Your internet is not going to work for you. Yes or no? So sit straight. Seriously, sit straight. Get into that energy mode. Get ready. Everyone type in R for ready if you are physically ready right now to receive that learning on how to upgrade your money frequency. Okay, perfect. So the first thing that we need to do in order to upgrade your money frequency is always start with perfect affirmations. Why? Affirmations are those statements which makes that formula work. Now, what is the formula? Everyone write it down. FTBA as if I already have it, which means I feel, I think, I believe, I act as if I already have this money. Correct? But people make wrong affirmations for money. So today what I want to do, instead of teaching you how to make affirmations, is it all right if I could give you ready-made affirmations? How many of you are okay if I actually give you ready-made affirmations? Type in yes in the chat window if you're okay with that. Because today I really don't have much time. What I mean by that is in an advanced course, I could go much more in detail and teach you how to make affirmations. But today I really want to focus on giving you that result. So I want to give you ready-made affirmations today. Everyone good with that? Perfect. So if you're ready, take a blank page. Take a blank page so that it's a fresh page, fresh life. Start writing the affirmations which I'm giving you. These are the same affirmations that I personally use in my life every single month. But I have a small request. For now, let's work on upgrading your monthly income rather than working on your 5 years, 10 years income, right? For an example, some people will say, I want to make 100 crores. Okay, we'll do that later when you join the Wealth Mastery course. For now, can we work on upgrading your monthly income? Is everyone okay with that? Type in yes in the chat window quickly. If you're okay with that, then I can start. Perfect. So the first affirmation I'm showing you is how to increase your monthly income immediately. So at least you start getting some results in life, right? So here we go. Write down this affirmation. Today is 30th of this month. Today is 30th of this month. I always use 30th because some month has 30 days, some month has 31 days. So I always get confused. How many of you ever got confused in school, like 30, 31, remember the January, February, I used to get always confused. So I just made it 30. Okay. So write down today is 30th of this month. And I have already made, no, not already. And even in this month, sorry, today is 30th of this month. And even in this month, I have already made rupees dash. Now here I want you to write down the number, which is the next income you want to make, not the current income. So for an example, if you're making 1 lakh rupees right now and you want to make 1.5 lakhs as your next current income, then that is the number you should write. Is everyone perfectly clear about this? Type in yes in the chat window quickly because I need to know if you're with me right now, right? Okay. So once again, I'll repeat, today is 30th of this month. And even in this month, I have already made rupees dash. Now that dash has to be your actual next income, monthly income, not 10 years from now, not 2 years from now. Okay. I have already made rupees dash happily and easily. happily and easily. Have you got it so far? Okay, now listen to me carefully. How many people here feel that when you're saying your money affirmations particularly, you get a lot of doubt, right? Like your mind says, "Hua to nahi hai yaar." Type in D for doubt in the chat window if you feel that doubt many times and your own brain starts saying, this is not true. So you don't like really feel your affirmations. Now, I'll show you how to remove that doubt by making a better affirmation. This is something I am using in my life and I get amazing results. Okay. So I'll repeat. Today is 30th of this month. Even in this month, I have made rupees dash happily and easily. Now continue. Just like the last month. Just like the last month. And the last month. And the last month. So 3 months. You're going to say just like the last month and the last month and the last month. Now, as you're writing this down, let me explain the science behind it. See, the brain starts believing in anything if you give it details. And if you make it normal frequency, I'll tell you what I mean by normal frequency. If you write an affirmation that says, yay, today I made 30,000 rupees. After that, can you maintain that excitement for the whole day? Type in yes or no in the chat window, everyone. Chalo, forget the whole day. Can you maintain the excitement even after the affirmation? Not possible. So the frequency that you need is normal. Like this is already in your life. Right? Yes or no? So if you have something in your life for the last 3 months, would you feel super excited, SE, or would you feel normal, N? Everyone type in super excited or normal in the chat window. How would you feel? 3 महीने के बाद में कैसा लगता है? कितना भी पैसा कमा लो, चाहे 50 लाख महीना कमा लो, make 50 lakhs a month. But if you make it for 3 months back to back, 4th month becomes normal. Yes or no? That's the feeling you need in your affirmations. If you don't believe me, quickly read with me right now. Forget about the chat window. Read with me right now. Okay. Would you like it if I show this to you on the screen? If everyone wants me to show so that it's a little more clear. Okay. Let me show you on the screen. So today is 30th of this month. I'm writing the year 2021 also, 6 p.m. And even in this month, I have made rupees dash happily and easily, just like the last month. So everyone do this with me. Come on. Start with me again. I want you to do your body language with me. Come on. Say today is 30th of this month, 6 p.m. in the evening, even in this month. I have already made rupees. Say your number, rupees. You can say dollars, yin, yang, whatever you want, right? Now say happily and easily, just like the last month, and the last month, and the last month. Check how you're feeling. Is there any super excitement to it? No. Did it feel normal? Type in yes or no in the chat window. Did it feel normal? Come on, quickly. Now, because it felt normal, here is my second question. Did you have any doubt this time? Type in ND if you had no doubt. Type in ND if you have no doubt this time. Right? That is how you make ready-made affirmation. So that is why I wanted to give you this affirmation ready. I'll give you an example. There was this one person, his name is Chetan. Everyone write down the name Chetan quickly. Chetan is a guy who was making about, write down his income also, 50,000 rupees monthly for 3 years. 3 saal, 3 years. Can anybody tell me why he was making 50,000 rupees for 3 years? And by the way, he's a chartered accountant by profession. How many of you agree? Chartered accountants are like gold mine of money. Yes or no? But for 3 years, he was making only 50,000. He was not getting an increment. He was not getting a promotion. His income was not going high. Can anybody tell me why? Come on. Can anybody tell me in the chat window, what is the real reason? Yes, MFS. What is that? Show me with your hands. Even if you're right now behind the video, come on, do this with me. Say money frequency is stuck. His frequency was stuck for how long? 3 years, right? When he started doing the right affirmations in the right way, what happened was today, after he's now part of, he started with our Wealth Mastery course. Today, he has upgraded to our Platinum membership program. And believe it or not, today, right now, this month, Chetan is making 2.5 lakh rupees after 8 months. In 8 months, his income has gone from 50,000 rupees to 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees a month. Now, how many of you agree that is magic? Everyone type in M for magic. that the reason that magic is happening in his life because he's using the correct affirmations. And of course, there is a lot more learning that he's going through, but this is what he started with. How many of you are getting some hope that if someone like Chetan can go from 50,000 rupees to 2.5 lakh rupees a month, every single one of you can too. Type in H for hope. If you're getting some hope listening to that true story about Chetan, I'll introduce you to Chetan in some time. Okay, done. So you've got first affirmation ready. Now let's give you one more affirmation. Is everyone ready to continue? Raise your hands. Perfect. So here we go. The second affirmation is, best part is, write down, best part is that my next month income of rupees, of course, I'm writing rupees because I'm from India. Some of you who are attending from US, Canada, Australia, you can write your dollar sign or money sign over there, okay? Or currency sign. So best part is that my next month income of rupees dash, this is the same number that you're going to write, okay? You're not going to change the number here, is already booked in advance. Is already booked in advance. Okay, if you've written that down, please repeat with me. Best part is that my next month income of rupees, say that number again, is already booked in advance. Check. How do you feel? Everyone give me one word in the chat window. How do you feel when you say that affirmation? Let's see what words people are writing over there. What do you feel? Good. Okay. Happy. Confident. Woo. I like that. Feeling good, feeling secured. Right? Now, that's the way to create frequency. This is why I'm giving you ready-made. When you join the Wealth Mastery course, I'll teach you how to make these particular affirmations on your own. Like, you'll become a master of it. But right now, I want to give you ready-made so at least you can start getting some results in life. Everyone okay with that? Give me a thumbs up. All right, perfect. So I've given you the second affirmation. Let's go to the third one. This is a very important affirmation. Everyone write this down. I love making money and working hard for money. Write down, I love making money and working hard for money. Now, how many people here are a little confused right now reading this affirmation? Be honest and type in C for confused. Because a lot of people feel, I thought in law of attraction, there's going to be magical money, effortless money. I thought it's going to be passive money. So why work hard? Like, I don't want to work hard for money. Let me ask you this question. How many people here love passive income? Everyone type in LPI, love passive income. How many people here love passive income? Okay. And come close to me, come close to me. You have this dream. Tell me if I'm right. You have this dream. One day, I'll have so much passive income. I will sit at home. I will not do any work. And I'll just relax. And I'll just do a holiday. And I'll do nothing in my life. And I'll just enjoy my money. Be honest. Do you have that dream? Type in yes or no in the chat window quickly. Do you love passive income? And are you not waiting for that day where you would have to stop working and you would do nothing and you'll just enjoy your passive income? Yes or no? Okay. Come close. Come close. Come close. That is why you're not making money. Yes, that is why you're not making money. I'll tell you why. You hate working for money. Yes or no? You're waiting for the day when you would stop working. How can you become a millionaire? By waiting for the day when you would stop doing the same thing that gives you money. Confused? Let me give you an example. Everyone type in names of those people who are millionaires, billionaires, and those people who inspire us, right? To become like them, to make that kind of money. Give me names of those people. Come on. Okay, so we've got people like Elon Musk, Ratan Tata, Narayan Murthy, SRK, Amitabh Bachchan, Bill Gates, right? These are some of the big names. Yes, everyone raise your hands. Yes. Now, all these names, be very honest with me and tell me this in the chat window, yes or no, okay? Be ready, be ready. Here is my question. Has even one of these people, including Warren Buffett, who's like the senior most, like 80s, 90s, right? Has any one of these people stopped working? Tell me yes or no in the chat window quickly. Anyone, tell me any one of these people who stopped working. Tell me any one of these people who hate working. No, not a single. You know why? They love working. They love doing what they do. How many of you agree with me? Yes or no? Type in yes or no. But do you realize we want to become like them, but we don't have the same thought frequency? How many of you agree with me? Type in A for agreement. We want to become like them, but our thought frequency is not like their thought frequency. They are saying it doesn't matter how much money I make. I will work till the end of my life because I love doing what I do. I love working for money. We are saying I'm waiting for the day where I get passive income and I don't have to work anymore in my life. And you're desperate for that day. Type in D for desperate if you don't agree with me. If you agree with me, come on, quickly. How many of you agree we are desperate for that day? Yes or no? That desperation frequency can never make you a millionaire. Please don't feel bad. I'm telling you the fact. Type in MS if this is logically making sense to you. Type in MS if this is logically making sense to you. See, the Wealth Mastery course is not about some get rich quick scheme. It's not about do this and you'll get rich. No, it's not about that. It's about changing your internal frequency. What is your internal frequency? It's your thoughts. This is the thought I want you to program yourself with. I love making money and I love working hard for making money. How many of you agree? If you start thinking like this, paisa kahan jayega yaar? Where the bloody hell will your money go? You will attract money from anywhere in your life if you love working for it and you love working hard. Type in I for I in the chat window if you agree that if you have this kind of mindset, nothing in the world can take your money away from you. Yes or no? Like my friend, his name is Rahul. He says, यार मुझे ना प्यार इतना काम है मेरे प्यार से और मुझे मेहनत करना इतना अच्छा लगता है ना, पैसा तो मैं जमीन से खोद के निकाल लूंगा. He's a दिल्ली का रहने वाला है तो हिंदी बोलता है. But who has this kind of confidence? People who, option number 1, hate working and want to stop working one day. Option number 2, people who love working will never stop working in their life. Who has this kind of confidence? Tell me. Option number 1 or option number 2? People who say, I love working and I will work for the rest of my life because I love working. I love doing what I do. Yes or no? The problem is, how many of you realize that you are guilty of being desperate for the day that you would stop working? Type in G for guilty if you agree with me. Come on, be honest. Nobody's going to judge you here. Type in G for guilty if you agree. We are waiting for the day when we would stop working. Yes or no? I want you to change that mentality. I want you to program yourself with this thought. By the way, I am no Harish Chandra. I myself was guilty for this a few years ago. If you don't believe me, ask my family. In my family, my name is Mitesh Khatri. So in my family, they say in the entire Khatri Khandan, Mitesh is the laziest person. I'm not joking with you. Ask my family ever. But today, I'm not. Because I programmed myself that I love doing what I do and I love working hard. How many of you promise me you will start programming yourself with this affirmation? Of course, when you join Wealth Mastery, I will personally help you program this. But now that I've given you this affirmation, will you repeat this affirmation twice a day, every day, without fail, so that you can program your subconscious mind that yes, you love making money and you love working hard for making money. Type in IP, I promise, if you will practice this every day. Perfect. Now let's get ready for the next beautiful affirmation. This is one of my absolute favorites, my absolute favorite. I add 10x value for the money I receive. I add 10x value for the money I receive. Now, most people are very transactional in terms of equivalent transactional. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Most people say, if you give me so much money, I'll give you so much service. If you give me so much money, I'll give you that amount of product, that value of product. Yes or no? Never works. It never works. Life doesn't work like that. If you don't believe me, let me give you an example. If you go to your company and you're in a job, how many people here are working in a job? Type in J for job, or you've done a job in your past. You'll observe that if you really want to get a promotion, do you have to do 10 times more than your current role? If you agree, type in 10x. Or do you have to do exactly the work required for your current role? Type in. See, it's very practical. If you do only what your current role demands, you will not get a promotion. Yes or no? Then what happens is in the end of the year, people say, but I did everything as per my KRA. Then why did I not get a promotion? How many people have experienced that? Type in I in the chat window. I did everything in my KRA perfectly. In fact, I did a little extra. Why am I not getting a promotion? That's because you're matching the salary. Your work and your salary is matching. It should not. It should go 10 times higher. Now, if you don't believe me, I'll give you one of the quotations that my mentor once taught me. Listen to me carefully. Don't try to write this. It's very powerful. Come close to me. He said, if you work for more than what you get paid for, listen to it. He said, if you work 10 times more for what you get paid for now, one day will come. You will get paid 10 times more than you can ever work for. Nahi samajh mein aaya? Let me explain. In a corporate company, who works hardest? Junior, middle management, or top management? Everyone tell me in the chat window, J for junior, M for middle management, or T for top management. Who works hard? Like sabse zyada mehnat kaun kar? Who works hardest? Junior. Who makes the maximum money? Who makes the maximum money? Junior, middle level, or top management? Everyone tell me quickly. See, the top management. In fact, how many people who work in a company have cribbed about your CEO and your top management many times, sitting in a cafeteria, that yeah, these guys make us do all the work, they make all the salary. Type in yes in the chat window, even out of fun, that yes, you kind of crib like this sometimes. Yes or no? But I'll tell you why. Because these CEOs, these directors who've reached here today, when they were at the junior position, they did not just work like juniors, they worked like seniors. When they were at the senior position, they didn't just work like seniors, they worked like CEOs. They owned their companies and they worked. 90% people who work in a company, for them, every decision they have to take, they are very scared of their appraisals half the time. Type in yes in the chat window if you agree with me. Most people are scared to take initiative. Most people are scared to take risk because they're scared of their appraisal. Right? So everything is about appraisal. Everything is about money transaction. It doesn't work like that. If you want to be a millionaire, like a millionaire, the best way to do that is to add. I'll tell you what, everyone take your hands like this. Say, I add. I love adding 10 times value for the money I receive. If you work with that mindset, think about this. Are there many people in the world who need services of some type? Yes or no? They do. But are there many people in the world who are trying to give that service with 10 times mindset? Type in yes or no in the chat window. Not many people. There is no competition there. The higher you go, the less competition. I'm telling you. The lower you come, the more the competition. Yes or no? So how many of you promise me here, whether you're doing a job, whether you're doing a business, anything, like even if you're a student, you should be giving 10 times value to your parents for the money they spend on you. How many of you agree with me, by the way? Type an I in the chat window. Like if our parents are spending money on us, we should be giving 10 times value to them. How? Helping them at home, doing your studies, giving them the returns of their money in love, respect, marks, everything, 10 times value. Yes or no? That's what I'm talking about. If you work with this mindset, now I'm guaranteeing you, you will make money. My mentor taught me another amazing thing. He said, if you're dying to serve value, everyone repeat with me, if I'm dying to serve value, my customers are dying to be served by me. Last example I'll give you. Think about this. If you give me, let's say 15,000 rupees, okay, as an example, and you learn something from me. Let's say you come for a personal coaching session for 1 hour, okay, and I teach you something. And after I teach you whatever I teach you, you get 10 times value. 10 times value, like your money multiplies by 10 times. Will you not come back to me to learn more? Type in yes or no in the chat window. Come on, be honest with me. Will you not come back to me? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. If you give 10x value, kahan jayegi yaar dunya? People will come behind you. Here's what I want you to do. Everyone take your hands like this. Say, don't run behind money. Come on, repeat with me. Say, don't run behind money. Money has to get attracted to you. But how will the money get attracted? हम magnet थोड़ी है. Money कोई लोहा थोड़ी है. We are not magnets and money is not iron. The only way we will attract money is this. This is the mindset of millionaires. How many of you agree with me? Raise your hands. Okay. So one last time, how many of you promise me you will practice this mindset every single day? I love adding 10 times value. Not only practice this mindset, but to literally practice it in your life from tonight. You will give 10 times value to people in your life for even 1 rupee that they give you in your life. Is everyone okay with that? Superb. Now going to the next part. Before I go to the next part, I have a small question for you. Think about this. I'll give you 3 options. Okay. Everyone tell me in the chat window, which option do you like the best? But first, here are all the 3 options. Everyone ready? Thumbs up. Perfect. 3 options. Listen to me carefully. Option number 1. Repeat with me. Everyone repeat with me. 0. Come on, take your hands. You remember you said body language. 0 investment, high returns. Remember that, okay? That's option number 1. Option number 2. Everyone take your hands like this. Say option number 2. Take your hands. Say low investment, high returns. Okay, remember that. That's option number 2. Say option number 3. High investment. Come on, take your hands. High investment, high returns. Without thinking, quick answers. Which option is the best option? 1, 2, or 3? Quickly, jaldi bolo. Fatafat, jaldi bolo. Everyone in the chat window. Now, quickly, go. Don't think. Go now. Okay. Observe. 80 to 90% people are either saying 1 or 2. If you don't believe me, look at the numbers there. How many of you agree with me? Type in yes in the chat window. 80% people are typing 1 or 2. If you agree with me, type in yes or no. What is 1? Everyone show me what is 1. 0 investment, high return. What is 2? Low investment, high return. Now come close to me. This is called struggling frequency. This is called poor thinking frequency. What will a poor person attract? Poverty. What will a struggling person attract? Struggle. Yes or no? If you don't believe me, let's go back to the same millionaires that we are learning from, right? Like we are idolizing people who are very rich. Yes or no? Like Elon Musk, Narayan Murthy, Azim Premji, Ratan Tata, all these people, right? Think. Which option are these people working with? Tell me in the chat window. 0 investment, high returns? Really? Low investment, high returns? Really? Or is it 3? Observe. Every day you open up a newspaper, every day you look at the news channel, you'll see these millionaires talking about investing $100 million here, $200 million there, 500 crores here, 200 crores there. Please tell me yes or no. Come on, be honest. That's why these people make big money. Because they have that mindset of invest more to make more. Okay, write this affirmation down, everyone. I happily invest more to make more. I happily invest more to make more. I'll give you a very good example. How many people are in business? Type in yes in the chat window. Or how many people would one day like to do a business of your own? Type in yes in the chat window. Okay. Let's say you have a customer. Which kind of a customer do you want? Who gives you 0 money and wants your product? Option number 2. Who wants to give you minimum money? Kam se kam paisa. Negotiate. Minimum money. Take your product. Customer number 3 gives you the best price for your product. Takes your best product. Which kind of a customer do you want? Tell me in the chat window. Come close. You want that kind of a customer, but are you that kind of a person? It's a very harsh question, but it's a very important question. Because in law of attraction, we only attract what we are. Yes or no? So if my mindset is 2, how will I attract 3? Frequency does not match. How many of you agree? Right? Like a lot of people start a business with the mindset, break even bhi ho gaya to chalega. Even if I do a break even, at least I will not make a loss. How many people here agree? When you start a business, you start calculating the break even time. Type in yes in the chat window if you agree with me. You start calculating the break even time, the break even amount. Yes or no? Hey, Papa, that is struggling frequency. When you're starting a business, you're trying to do minimum investment, like cutthroat. Yes or no? Type in yes in the chat window. Yes or no? But that's why we're not making money. Okay. How many of you want to here live in a cheap house, CH, or $1 million house, MH? Tell me in the chat window very honestly. Okay, what's your desire? CH, cheap house, MH, $1 million house. Quickly. Okay. Everybody wants to live in $1 million house. Come close to me again. The road. Everyone take your hands like this. Say the road. Come on. Stop writing. Stop writing. Come with me. Say the road that reaches $1 million house does not cross from a lane called cheap lane. How many of you agree? नहीं समझ में आया? करोड़ों के घर का रास्ता सस्ती गली से नहीं गुजरता. कितने लोगों को समझ में आया दिमाग में क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं? Think. How many people are making that mistake? Be very honest. Type in G for guilty. Zero investment ढूंढ रहे हो, high return ढूंढ रहे हो. लॉटरी लॉटरी, बेटिंग, 2 रुपया डालेंगे 2 लाख मिलेगा. Zero investment, low investment, high return. यही mindset चल रहा है. Everybody's thinking that mindset. Yes or no? अरे बाबा, that doesn't make millionaires. For that matter, the company that makes the betting application has invested millions in the betting application. How many of you agree with me? That is why the betting company is more rich, not the people who bet on it. The people who bet on it are people who are with which mindset? Everyone show me. 1, 2, or 3. Come on, show me. Which mindset are people doing lottery and betting with? Come on. Come on, come on. Which mindset people do betting? 1, zero investment, high return. 2, low investment, high return. Which mindset? No, 1. Because even that betting amount of money they don't have, they go take credit from somebody and put that money. Yes or no? Unfortunately, that's the truth. Bottom line, that frequency will never make us rich. From today onwards, now, stop negotiating with people for small money. When you go to the take vegetables next time, don't negotiate. When you go to the restaurant next time, and if you get 2 notes out of your pocket, one for 10 rupees, one for 100 rupees, tip the 100 rupees. Because if you save the 100 rupees, it'll be very expensive for your frequency. How many of you agree with me? Type in yes in the chat window. But if you spend that 100 rupees with love and you give it as a tip, you did not spend 100 rupees. You invested 100 rupees and you got a rich frequency in return. What do you think is better? 10 rupee or 100 rupee? Tell me. 10 रुपया बचाना है, 10 रुपया देके गरीबी खरीदनी है कि 100 रुपया देके अमीरी खरीदनी है? क्या चाहिए? Think. But unfortunately, what are we doing? We do the 1 on 2. Okay. So how many people here promise me that you will now work on these affirmations? Raise your hands. Now, what does that mean? Right now, I want you to repeat these affirmations. Come on, as we are talking, I'm going to go back to affirmation number 1, and I'll also switch on some music for you. Okay. And when the music is on, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to keep that screen on and I want you to read with me. I will also read with you loudly. Let's see how you feel after this. How many of you are ready for this? Type in R for ready in the chat window. And then after that, no writing in the chat window. Focus on me completely so that we can really work on the frequency practice. Okay, done. So the moment my music is on, I don't want anybody to write anything in the chat window. 1, 2, and 3. Start reading. Come on. That's amazing. Class 1. Happy. I love working for me and I love it. I add 10x. The money I receive, I happily invest in that. Perfect. So now that everyone how are you here? And let's see what words are people writing in the chat window now. 1, 2, 3, and go. Tell me, how are you feeling in the chat window? Give me one word only. Free, good, better, happy, wow, great, abundant, energized, confident, nice, fantastic, hopeful, all right, peaceful, relaxed, enthusiastic, rich. Look at the words people are writing. Amazing. Now, question. The way you felt right now, do you need to feel this only today or every day? Type in T for today or E for every day. Do you need to feel this only today or every day? Obviously, you need to feel this every single day in your life. But for that, you will have to do these affirmations every day, twice, morning and evening. Evening before you sleep at night, morning, the moment you wake up in the morning, you start your affirmations. Night before you sleep. Is everyone clear about this? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Then you not only repeat these affirmations twice a day, during the day, whenever you feel doubt, just repeat these affirmations one more time. Everyone clear about this? Give me a thumbs up or type in C for clarity in the chat window right now. But a lot of people, the mistake they make is this. They say these affirmations for 3 days. Then they send me an affirmation. Then they send me a message on the Basic Law of Attraction Telegram group. They're like, Mitesh sir, I said that affirmation 3 days regularly. Nothing happened. Hare Baba. Tell me in the chat window, your current situation is the way it is for how long? Your current frequency is the way it is for how long? Come on, tell me in the chat window. Do you remember you told me the answer in the beginning? For how long your income is more or less stuck? Tell me that number. Hare Baba, if it's a 2-year, 5-year, 10-year-old frequency, usko 3 दिन में कैसे change होगा? It will not change in 3 days. But it will not take 1 year. I'll tell you how much time it takes. Type in everyone 30 days. That's it. 30 days. So I'm giving you a challenge. My challenge to you is, and it's a challenge. Let's see if you can accept the challenge. The challenge is, without a break, all 30 days, can you do this exercise with me morning, evening, without a break? If yes, type in CA, challenge accepted, not chartered accountant. Challenge accepted. Come on, quickly. Let's see how many. And don't just sit there and say, accepted. No. If you're not even typing in CA, how do you accept a challenge? Right? Stamp to lagana padega ki nahi, sign to karna padega ki nahi. Your CA writing in the chat window is your stamp. Okay. All right. So if everybody is signed in and everybody is put in that chat window, now we are ready to start with this confidence. How many people are feeling already very confident about your affirmations now? Type in yes in the chat window if you're feeling already very confident. Perfect. So what should we do? Should we stop here? Are you done? Are you tired? Or should we work on that, what I told you? You remember what I told you in the beginning? Anybody remembers? Other than techniques, we'll work on something else. What is that? Bhul gaye? RMB. What was RMB? Anybody remembers? What is RMB? Remove money blocks. Remove money blocks. What is removing money? So how many people here want to remove their money blocks so that your affirmations start working? Type in RMB if you want to really remove your money blocks. Okay. So if you want to remove your money blocks now, leave everything, leave your notepads, relax, stop writing in the chat window, focus on me. I'm going to tell you a story. This is a very important aspect of understanding money blocks. There is a person who buys a Ferrari car. Now, Ferrari is like one of the fastest cars in the world, right? So he buys this car because he wants to drive full speed. He brings this car home. And when he drives, his car is going very slow. So he puts his foot on what? Accelerator and full speed. Still the car is going very slow. So he panics. It's a very expensive car. Yes or no? Very expensive car. So like, what to do? So he calls up the engineer. Engineer comes home. Ferrari, right? So VIP service, 1 hour, engineer comes home. Not like Maruti 800, right? It's not like they're going to say, okay, sir, I will see an appointment after 2 days, then we'll check. No, it's a Ferrari. You get fast service. So 1 hour, engineer comes home. Engineer sits in the car. He does something. He drives the car. He puts his foot on the accelerator and the owner is sitting next to him. And he puts his foot on the accelerator, zoop, the car just goes full speed. So the owner says, what did you do? When I put the foot on the accelerator, it was not working. How many of you want to know what was going wrong? Raise your hands. Okay, take a hand like this. Come on, take your hands like this. Even if you're watching me on a replay video, come on. Hold your hands like this. Okay, drop it. The engineer says, sir, the handbrake was on. The handbrake was on. How many of you agree? If you want even a Ferrari to work at full speed, handbrake cannot make the Ferrari work for full speed. Yes or no? So bottom line is this. Internally, we also have what I call as a lot of what you see on the screen now, money blocks. What are these money blocks? Everyone quickly tell me in the chat window right now, because you're not making enough money in your life, or because you've gone through some money struggles, or because you've been cheated, or whatever problems. Tell me what are your negative feelings about money, particularly negative. Tell me those words in the chat window right now, quickly. Like, how many of you are feeling low confidence about money sometimes? Type in LC for low confidence. How many of you are feeling sad? Type in sad. How many of you are feeling helpless? Type in helpless. How many of you are feeling depressed? Type in depressed. How many of you are feeling like angry? Like, why am I not making money? Why am I not getting results in life? Type in angry. Stuck. Yeah. How many of you feeling stuck in your life? Type in stuck. Like you're completely stuck. And how many of you are feeling confused? Like, I'm doing everything possible. Then why am I not making money? Like, law of attraction is working for this guy. Wasn't it not working for me? How many of you are getting confused also? Like mixed feelings, right? All negative. Tell me whatever words you've written in the chat window. Tell me in the chat window, are all these positive frequency for P or negative frequencies for N? Tell me quickly in the chat window. All of these, they're all negative frequency, right? These are your negative blocks. Then we have some very strong beliefs. Everyone type in B for beliefs. Very important word. Your belief is the handbrake. B for block, B for brakes, B for beliefs. Very important. Example. How many people here believe making money is difficult? Now, don't be sweet to yourself. Type in G for guilty if you have that belief. Making money is difficult, boss. पैसा कमाना बहुत मुश्किल काम है, सबके बस की बात नहीं है. How many of you agree with that? Type in G for guilty if you believe that. That's your money block. आपका handbrake on है, कोई फायदा नहीं है. You are a Ferrari. Hello. You are a Ferrari. You have unlimited potential. Yes or no? But your handbrake is on. Making money is difficult. Second belief. How many people have this belief? Making money during COVID is more difficult. Type in the chat window G for guilty if you agree with me. Come on. बहाने नहीं चाहिए. Type करो. G for guilty. हाँ, और मुंडी हिला के काम नहीं चलेगा. G for guilty लिखो. So these are beliefs. These are breaks. With so many breaks, I'll give you one more break. I don't know how to sell. How many people have this belief? Type in G for guilty. I am lazy. I don't know why I don't feel like working. How many people have that belief? That's also a belief. You believe that about yourself. Type in G for guilty if you believe that about yourself. Right? These are all money blocks. And you're living with these money blocks and you're wondering why your car is not working at full speed. I want to now help you release these money blocks. How many of you would like that? Type in yes in the chat window right now. I don't want to teach you. I want to do it with you right now. Okay. But for me to teach you, this is part of the Wealth Mastery course. What I'm teaching you now is actually part of the Wealth Mastery course. One lesson from there. But I have a request. If I'm giving you my gift of giving you one lesson from my Wealth Mastery course, which is an amazing course, then my request is, please don't waste it. Promise me everything I'm now teaching you about releasing money blocks, you'll practice it. If yes, type in IP for I promise one more time. और इस बार दिल से, ऐसे नहीं कि खाली लिख दिया, दिल से. Type in IP, I promise. Because I feel sad when I give this to people for free and people still don't use it. Okay? Awesome. So if you're ready, let's get excited. This is a technique which is used by all my Wealth Mastery students. And in the first month itself, I'm able to help them release a lot of their handbrakes. They are money beliefs. This is just one technique. There are many such techniques that you will learn when you join the Wealth Mastery, but I'll tell you right now to start with one lesson. What is this technique called? Now, before I show you this technique, let me tell you a little bit about this technique. You remember I told you about Chetan? How many of you remember Chetan? Yeah, that Chetan? You remember how much money he was making? Anybody remembers? Tell me in the chat window. देखें कितने लोगों का ध्यान था, how many people were paying attentive? Yeah, about 50,000 rupees a month. And for how long? 3 years, right? Why is money, everyone say money, frequency was stuck, right? Now, what do you mean by money frequency was stuck? One was the affirmations was not right. Second, he had a lot of money blocks, a lot of money beliefs. We removed those money beliefs. Today, the guy is making 2.5 lakh rupees a month because he removed his money blocks. Would you like to actually directly listen to his story from Chetan? How many of you would be happy to directly listen from Chetan that how he removed his money blocks and how he's a very different person today? Raise your hands. Okay, here we go. So this is Chetan. Remember, और जब चेतन ने शुरू किया था वेल्थ मास्टरी से, he was a very different guy. I'm telling you, मतलब पता नहीं कुछ लोगों को पुराने कुछ वीडियोस याद है क्या when Chetan used to talk, वो बहुत अलग था. This is his energy is different, his income is different, his savings is different, everything is different. So Chetan, एक 2-3 मिनट में share your before and after when you joined Wealth Mastery, where were you, and then slowly you upgraded and everything. How was your journey? So that the people, especially the new members, get hope, because I know you started very low.
इवन सर मैंने तो जब ज्वाइन किया था इट वाज जस्ट एन एनर्जी लेवल और कोई कुछ था कि जिस वजह से मैंने ज्वाइन किया, क्योंकि आप जो वेल्थ मास्टरी का सपोर्ट कॉल लेते हो, मैंने उसमें लास्ट 10 मिनट्स में था, मैंने वो पूरा अटेंड भी नहीं किया था.
अब याद आया, करेक्ट. जो वेबिनार था मेरा बेचने का, आपने पूरा नहीं अटेंड किया था, 10 मिनट का ही अटेंड किया था लास्ट का.
सिर्फ लास्ट 10 मिनट में था, उसमें मैंने डिसीजन ले लिया कि चलो ज्वाइन करता हूँ. उसमें भी मैंने क्रेडिट कार्ड से ज्वाइन किया था, बट सिर्फ आपके पर्सनल कोचिंग में आपने कहा था कि पे ऑफ कर दो, तो आई पेड ऑफ एंटायर क्रेडिट कार्ड आल्सो. राइट नाउ इफ आई टॉक अबाउट माय नेटवर्थ,
नहीं, एक मिनट पहले बताओ, जब आपने शुरू किया तब क्या सिचुएशन थी वेल्थ की, पैसे की क्या सिचुएशन थी तब?
तब मैं बहुत ही पीएमडीएस पीएम सिस्टम मैंने यूज किया, उसके बाद में बहुत अच्छा हुआ. उससे पहले तो मेरे मनी आ रहे थे और समहाउ जा ही रहे थे सारी चीज में. आज मेरा जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है, इट इज गिविंग मी अप्रॉक्स 17% रिटर्न जो मेरा है जो. और मेरी जो नेटवर्थ है, आई हैव इंक्रीज माय नेटवर्थ. लास्ट टाइम मैंने इंदू मैडम को भी भेजा था. हर मंथ मैं भेजता हूँ, 8 तारीख को मेरा फिक्स है, मैं 8 तारीख को इंदू मैडम को मैं भेज देता हूँ.
करेक्ट.
8 तारीख को डेली हर मंथ. सो लास्ट 3 महीने में अगर मैं देखूं तो इट हैज grown by paying of debt and also it has grown by approx 60%.
करेक्ट. वाओ, ब्यूटीफुल. और जब आपने शुरू किया था तब आप डेट्स में थे, क्रेडिट कार्ड पे लोन था, सेविंग्स थी नहीं, सेविंग्स कर नहीं रहे थे, खर्चे ज्यादा थे, कमा के भी ऐसा लग रहा था कि कमाई करके कुछ फायदा नहीं हो रहा है क्योंकि लाइफ नहीं जी पा रहे थे. करेक्ट, मुझे याद है ये बातें आपके साथ पहली कोचिंग में.
और सर पीएमडीएस पीएम सिस्टम की वजह से तो अब मुझे इतना इजी हो गया, मैं पूरा मंथ के जैसे ही 7th को मेरी सैलरी क्रेडिट होती है, मैं 8 को नेटवर्थ शीट बना लेता हूँ और पीएमडीएस पीएम कर देता हूँ. उसके बाद में मुझे खर्चे का सोचना ही नहीं पड़ता है. टुडे इन माय एंटायर मंथ माय माइंड इज वेरी रिलैक्स नाउ. मुझे पता है कि पैसे यहाँ पे जाने और पैसे यहाँ पे करने. उस वजह से इवन सेविंग में करूँ, मेरी 17% रिटर्न अभी और बढ़ रही है अभी तो.
Awesome, awesome. All of you unmute yourself, give him a high five and say, everyone type in C for congratulations to Chetan in the chat window quickly. Even though you're not with him right now, you will be very soon. You will know him as a community member, as a friend very soon. Now, why was Chetan able to upgrade his money frequency? Because he removed his money blocks, RMB. Okay. How did he remove his money blocks? There are some specific exercises. Like, did you hear him saying things like PMDS, PM and net worth sheet and all? So there are a lot of money breaks that we release. One money break that I want to release today is based on the next technique. The reason I showed you Chetan's video first, so that you can get excited to remove your money block. How many people, in fact, are SE, super excited to remove your money block now? Because unless people don't hear stories, people don't get excited, right? So I wanted you to be super excited to remove your money blocks. So here we go. The technique is called as EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. Okay. Now, what is emotional freedom technique? This is a technique which is based on kind of acupuncture or acupressure. How many of you have heard of acupuncture or acupressure? Raise your hands or say yes in the chat window. Now, acupuncture or acupressure is based on a science that there are certain meridian points in our body, energy points, correct? Emotional freedom technique works on the same funda, that we have certain points in our body called as energy points or meridian points, energy meridian points. As per science, whenever our energy is negative inside us, it has blockages in our body. It creates blockages. How many of you have heard all negative emotions convert into negative health problems? Type in yes in the chat window if you agree with me. All negative feelings convert, or negative thoughts convert into negative health problems. So they convert through negative blockages in your body, like blood clots and stuff like that. So what EFT does, it has specific points that you have to tap on your body. When you tap those points multiple times, the blockages go away. And when the blockages go away, the negative frequency is released. And as a result of that, now your affirmations will work for you. Now, if you don't believe me, let me do the technique with you. How many of you are ready to do the technique with me right now? Okay, perfect. So there are a couple of steps that you must remember. Step number 1, write down, recognize money blocks. RMB, recognize money blocks. Now, I'm not talking about removing now. First, I'm talking about recognizing money blocks. How does that mean? Very simple. When you join the Wealth Mastery, the first 5 lessons, I'm going to give you a proper assignment. It's a very online proper assignment. You fill up that assignment and automatically you'll have like an astrology chart in front of you. Like, what's your negative feelings? What are your negative thoughts? What are your negative beliefs? What are your negative actions towards money? How many of you would like to go through that assessment? Raise your hands. So some of you who join the Wealth Mastery tonight itself, you'll have access to that. But right now, let's do one thing. Let's recognize your money block in a very simple question. What are some of the negative feelings that you have whenever you think about money? Type in those words in the chat window for me. And these has to be real words. I don't want words that other people feel. I want words that you feel. I'll give you my example. For me, the strongest belief was self-doubt. I'm being very honest. When I started making money and I learned EFT for the first time, for me, it was self-doubt. Okay. Everyone recognize what is that 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 negative emotions that you have about money. Okay. Now what you're supposed to do is, once you have that emotion identified, step 2, write down the intensity of that emotion on a level of 1 to 10. Okay. Everyone type in I for intensity. Intensity means how strong is the emotion right now? Is it low intensity? Is it very high intensity? So I'll tell you, my intensity for self-doubt was 8. Very high self-doubt. Okay. So everyone tell me in the chat window one emotion and the intensity, both. So the way I told you doubt and 8, you tell me your emotion and intensity of that emotion right now. Chalo. So again, self-doubt 5. Okay. Some of you are giving me emotions which are at 6. No, give me other emotions where it is 7 or 8. I'll tell you why. If you're going to work with me personally, take a more difficult emotion. Don't take a small emotion. Okay. Laziness 8. Very good. Feeling like I'm cheated again and again 10. Very good. Not possible feeling 8. Sadness or anger 9 and 8. Okay. Too much work to do, like that feeling of I always have too much hard work to do 10. Okay. Fear, lack of confidence, lack of money. Okay. Check what is that feeling of lack of money. What is the intensity? 8 or 9. Always feeling like postponing things. Okay. Future worries, always worried about money, 8. Okay, done. Now, whatever you have written down, whatever emotion you have written down, step 3. EFT tapping, write it down, EFT tapping until the number goes to 0. EFT tapping until the number goes to 0. Okay, what is EFT? Emotional freedom technique. I'll tell you how it works. Everyone take your hands like this. Come on, take your hands like this. Imagine this is a pipe, water pipe. You must have seen at home, sometimes there is a blockage in the pipe. So the water doesn't come in the tap. So the plumber comes and what does he do? He hammers. So the water, the stuckness inside starts moving. So water starts flowing again. Am I right? Based on the same science, acupressure, acupuncture, we start tapping on energy meridian points and we start releasing that energy block. Now, to release a particular energy block, you have to first identify it, which you've done. Second, you have to look at the intensity. Then third, you do one round and you check the intensity once again. So we'll see the proof right now. Is everyone ready to do the actual activity with me right now? Raise your hands. Okay. So don't type anything in the chat window right now because I want you to follow me properly. Okay. So here we go. Take your left hand like this. With second hand, you take your 4 fingers like this and you tap here, this portion, okay? Here, okay? Later, we'll be tapping on the fingers where your nail and skin meets. So you should know the points now, okay? While you're tapping, you have to start with this statement. Repeat with me like this. Come on, like this, repeat with me. Say, even though I have this negative feeling about money. Now, what is that negative feeling? Say it loudly. Like for me, even though I have this negative feeling of doubt about money or towards money, I still love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Now, wait, a lot of people are confused. Why am I saying, even though I have doubt, I love and accept myself? Type in C for confused. If some of you are always being confused, that why do we say this negative statement? Okay, let me clarify. Whenever you have any kind of a negative behavior, do you know who's the first person you hate? Like if you're lazy or if you have self-doubt, or if you don't take action, who's the first person you hate? Myself. Everyone type in M for myself. Yes or no? So can you really attract money by hating yourself? That is why it's a very scientific statement. While tapping, you're supposed to say, once again, do it with me. Now you're supposed to do this 3 times. So let's start now, okay? Even though I have this negative feeling of self-doubt towards money, you say your feeling, I still love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Even though I have this negative feeling of doubt towards money, I still love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Okay. Since we had said earlier 1 time, so let's consider this was done 3 times. Now what you do, you take 2 fingers like this and you start tapping. And whatever negative word you had said, you repeat that negative word at every tap. And then you say the word release. What do you say? Everyone repeat with me loudly. Release. Okay. So you take 2 fingers like this and you tap at the beginning of your eyebrow. Okay. So tap and say, like I'm going to say self-doubt, release. You repeat your word and say release. Now here at the temple, see, both hands, say self-doubt, release. Self-doubt, release. Over here, below the eyes, you'll feel the bone is there. Okay. Now tap there, say self-doubt, release. On the top of your head, self-doubt, release. Okay. Now here, self-doubt, release. Self-doubt, release. Here you'll find 2 bones, collarbones. Tap there. Self-doubt, release. Underarms, this side, self-doubt, release. This side, self-doubt, release. Now, over here, this is where you're going to tap, okay? So I'm going to keep my hands like this so I can tap properly. Start tapping. Self-doubt, release. Same thing on the second finger. Self-doubt, release. Next finger, self-doubt, release. Next finger, self-doubt, release. And last finger, self-doubt, release. Repeat that statement. Even though I have this negative emotion of self-doubt towards money, I still love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Take your hands like this. Start taking a deep breath. Okay. Everyone check that feeling and what is the intensity of that feeling and tell me in the chat window now with both the numbers, the previous number and the new number. For an example, I am typing SD self-doubt 8 and let's say 5. So my intensity, let's say, went down from 8 to 5. Tell me quickly in the chat window, where was your earlier intensity? Where is your intensity now after you did this activity? Okay, so watch. Sadness went down, anger went down, overwhelming went down from 9 to 7, laziness went down from 9 to 7. Okay, all right, let's do one thing. Everyone type in L for low if your emotion or that intensity definitely went a little low. Doesn't matter which that emotion was, how low it went. Even if it went down by 1 point, type in L for low if it went down. Perfect. You've been having this emotion for many years, right? Come on, yes or no? And in one tapping round of 2 minutes, that emotional intensity went down. Imagine what happens if you do the same tapping every day for 3 to 4 minutes. Will you be able to remove all your money blocks? Yes or no? Guaranteed. What happens is when we do the Wealth Mastery course, in the course, we give people this assignment saying, did you recognize this assignment? Did you do this exercise? So we kind of track you there. We've got an assessment over there. And then every single day, you take one emotion, you tap. You take the second emotion, you tap. You take the second, then you take thoughts, then you take beliefs and you tap. The more you tap, these beliefs just disappear over a period of time. Now, it'll not happen in 1 or 2 days, but tell me how many days will it take to eventually release these emotions or these beliefs if you tap with me regularly? Everyone tell me how many days? About 30 days. Now, EFT is not the only technique. It's the first technique. It's lesson number 5 in chat in Wealth Mastery. Everyone write down lesson number 5. The first 4 lessons are all about recognizing your money blocks. Much more detailed exercise. Okay. Now, imagine if you did this exercise every day and all your money frequency, which means your negative feelings, thoughts, and beliefs are released, and the handbrake is really off. What could you do in life if your laziness is gone? What could you do in life if your self-doubt is gone? Tell me in the chat window. What could you do in life if your past cheat feeling is gone? What could you do in life if you could love yourself the way you are? If your handbrake is completely off? How many of you agree you do know you have a lot of potential, but something inside has been stopping you? Type in yes or no in the chat window. You've been feeling this. You've been realizing this. Yes. This technique will help you release that. Okay. So now, I promised you in the beginning of this webinar today, 2 things, techniques and super confidence. Did I fulfill my promise so far? Abhi baki hai, picture abhi baki hai, there's more left. But have I already given you enough value? Have I already given you that super confidence that yes, your affirmations will work now? Perfect affirmations without any mistake. Releasing money blocks also. Type in SC, super confident, if you're feeling super confident right now already about a little bit about money. Perfect. Now comes the main part. The main part is this is the main part. Okay, so focus everyone. The main part is that a lot of people, they learn everything, but they don't practice. How many of you agree with me? Type in G for guilty if you've done that in your life. Like you read a book and you thought, wow, now I'm going to change my life. And then you forget everything. You do a course and you're like, okay, now I'm going to change my life. Next day, you're back on to same life routine again. Type in G for guilty if you've done that. Right? I'll tell you why. Once again, everyone show me your hands. Money, frequency is stuck. Correct? So you have 2 options here. Option number 1, everyone take both your hands like this. Say, I have 2 options. Option number 1 is road number 1. Road number 1. Repeat with me. Say, end. Come on, repeat with me. Say, end my learning here. That's option number 1. Option number 2. Road number 2. Take your hands like this. Say, begin my learning here. Would you like to end your learning of upgrading frequency here? Option number 1. Or would you like to begin your learning or of upgrading your frequency here? Type in the chat window 1 or 2. Either you can stop it completely and do everything yourself, or option number 2, you can begin your learning here by working with a coach like me. What is a better option? Learning with yourself and ending your learning here? Or option number 2, working with a coach? What is a better option? Option number 2. But be very honest with me. 90% people choose which option? Be honest. Come on, tell me in the chat. 90% people choose which option? Come on, quickly tell me. Option number 1. And I'll tell you why. There are 2 excuses that people give. 2 excuses. Please write down 2 excuses. Write down in the chat window, in the notepads. I'll tell you your first excuse. See, everybody's saying money. It's not money. It's not money. It's never the money. I'll tell you what is the real excuse. Type in LOT in the chat window first, and I'll tell you what is the real meaning of LOT. The real meaning of LOT is lack of trust. You're not able to trust anybody to learn from somebody. How many of you agree with me? Raise your hands. Yes or no? And the problem is not that you can't trust other people. What is the biggest problem here? You're not able to trust yourself. Yes or no? But think about it. Who created our problems? Everyone, please type in the chat window. Who created our money frequency? Who? Come on, quickly tell me. We created our money frequency, right? don't you think we need some help from somebody else to upgrade that frequency? How many of you agree you need help? Type in H for help. Be very honest. Come on. You know you've been struggling. You know you've been suffering. You need help. Type in H for help if you agree. But the biggest mistake we make is LOT, lack of trust. And for good reasons. And I'll tell you what the reason is. The reason is that, and of course, after we talk about this, we are going to go into details of this, of how do you really remove that money block more strongly. When we talk about lack of trust, the reason is because in the market right now, there are so many webinars happening and everybody's saying, I can help you. So people are a little doubtful, and it's natural. Already people have less money. They don't want to invest money in a place where the risk is very high. How many of you agree with me? Type in yes or no in the chat window. People have this doubt, and it's natural. See, when you have less money, you're always more careful to spend money, right? So I understand that. I want to tell you on your face, listen to me carefully. Look at me. I'm telling you with eye contact. I'm live on internet right now. Okay. I'm live on YouTube, probably Twitter, probably even Facebook. I'm saying this live on internet. You can trust me. Except I would like you to come and learn with me as your coach, and I'll teach you in my Wealth Mastery course how to upgrade your frequency properly. Because believe me, you need help. How many of you agree? Yes or no? And I'm telling you, you can trust me because I have done it with myself, and I've done it with thousands of my students. But talk is cheap, right? बातें सस्ती होती है. कोई भी बोल सकता है, trust me. I want to give you proof. Everyone write down 7 days, 100% MBC, MBG. Everyone quickly write down 7 days, 100% MBG, money back guarantee. Simple. Look, I have so much confidence on my course that I know that it'll help you, that I'm willing to give you that 7 days, 100% money back guarantee. Come join the course tonight. Learn everything for 7 days. I'm not even saying that I'll give you only 7 lessons for 7 days. I'll give you my entire course access for 7 days. Take it for a trial, learn everything. And in 7 days, if you feel that Mitesh is not giving 10 times value for the lesson that I have paid, take your money back. I don't care. But I know one thing, you will get value because of the results that I've seen people getting and the results that I have got. How many of you ready to trust me if I give you that kind of 100% money back guarantee? Type in T for trust in the chat window. If you're willing to trust me, and I'm telling you on your face, you can trust me. And if you don't, I'll give you the money back, right? And that's one reason. If you're willing to trust me, just upgrade yourself to Wealth Mastery tonight and your life will shift. Reason number 2, everyone write down reason number 2 why people don't learn from a coach. Can anybody tell me what is the second excuse? First reason is yes, people have lack of trust. I understand that. And I'm taking care of that for you, right? What is the second biggest excuse why people don't want to join a course? Tell me. What is the second? Anybody tell me in the chat window. Chalo. What is the biggest excuse people give for not joining a course and starting to learn with a coach? Time. No, it's not time. No, it's not time. Anybody else? Fees. No, it's not the fees. Money. It's not the money. It's not it. That's right. Some people wrote it in the chat window. LOV. Everyone type in LOV. Lack of value for learning. Lack of value for learning. I'll tell you what I mean by that. You see, 90% people are struggling in their life because they don't value learning and investing in learning. Everyone take your hands like this. Come on, take your hands like this. Say, I will learn on my own. मैं सीख लूंगा खुद से. Type in G for guilty if you've been making this mistake in every area of your life. Weight loss, I will do it. Relationship problem, I will solve it. Money problem, I will solve it. No. Type in G for guilty if you've been repeating that mistake again and again and again. Yes or no? And because you've been repeating those mistakes, for how long your money is stuck? Type in the chat window again. For how long your money is stuck? 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Remember that? Take a blank page. Everyone take a blank page. Okay. And write down something very critical. Because you've been in that mindset of learning only from yourself and not learning from someone else. And then eventually what's happening is your money is stuck. Please tell me this. Tell me, write down on your notepad. What are the consequences of your money being stuck? Consequences, impact kya hai life mein? I'll give you an example. Write it down. Feelings, low self-esteem. How many people here agree? Sometimes you feel low self-esteem because your self-esteem is going down because you're not able to grow your income. Yes or no? Write it down. My own family members don't respect me. Write down if that is true. How many of you agree? When you don't make enough money, your own family members stop respecting you. Right? Here's another one. I'm not able to give my family the best. Write down if you have that problem going on right now. Is that a consequence or not? Here's another consequence. In the end of the month, I never have savings. Write down if you have that as a consequence. How many of you have health problems because of your financial stuckness? Raise your hands. Right? Write down health problems, stress. How many of you actually broke relationships because of lack of money sometimes? Right? See, these are the consequences of our life. Now, here's a question. You've been going through these for quite some time. Yes or no? Would you like to go through these problems for one more year? Hello? एक साल? 2 साल? Come close to me. You've been already going through these problems for 3-4 years. If you continue doing what you've done, what makes you say you will not continue for another 3 years? You will, right? Because it is the same you stuck for the last 3 years. It is the same you that will remain stuck for the next 3 years. Logic? Yes or no? So think about it. If for the next 3 years you don't solve these problems again, what will happen in your life? What will be the consequences? Write down. 3 years from now, if you remain the same, what consequences will happen? Who will you become? What will happen to your confidence? What will happen to your job? Who will you lose in life? Like, how will you feel about yourself if you continue to have these problems for another 3, 4, 5 years? Think about it. Now, here is my last question to all of you. Please tell me in the chat window, is it worth being stuck? Tell me yes or no quickly. And everybody, I don't want any laziness here. I want everybody to type in that one letter N in the chat window. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. And still, we learn from ourselves. How many of you agree? 90% of people have this problem of learning from themselves. They have lack of value learning. Yes or no? So they don't invest money in learning. Tell the same people to invest money to buy a car. People have money. Tell the same people to buy a mobile. People have money. Tell the same people to go for a holiday. People have money. Tell the same people to take a loan for their daughter's marriage. People have money. How many of you agree with me? Raise your hands. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no in the chat window. People always find money for what they value. And if you don't value learning, you'll never find the money for it. I'm telling you on your face. So don't make that mistake. Upgrade your frequency with me. Invest in yourself so that I can personally help you to upgrade your frequency. How many of you are committed to accept my coaching today and ready to change your life? Type in yes in the chat window. And only those people type in yes in the chat window who are really serious, who are willing to take my word for it, who are willing to trust me blindly. Come on, quickly. Only those people type in yes. Don't type in yes for the sake of it. Okay. If you do, how many people here have little bit accepted me as a coach for the last 1 hour or 1.5 hours? And have you trusted me a little bit? Raise your hands. I am giving you direct coaching, direct first command as a coach. No excuses. Upgrade yourself to wealth mastery so you can upgrade your income. How many of you can trust me for it? Raise your hands. Okay. If you do, I'm giving you my word. I'm giving you my commitment. You have a 7 days money back guarantee. Go through the whole course. I'm with you. I'm not here to make money by just making money and not giving you any value. I want you to have 10 times more value for the money you invest. Is everyone clear about this? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. So now I'm about to tell you the results that you can experience and how you will get those results after the Wealth Mastery course. And the results will be anything between 30 days to 60 days. That's how fast it is possible. How many of you want to see proof? Type in P for proof. And you want to meet real people. People like you. Okay. I'll start with one story before I forget. A person is born in a jhoppadapatti. Everybody knows what's a jhoppadapatti, slum area. Will this, what and he doesn't educate, he's very lazy, grown up with all the jhoppadapatti people, right? What will this person become in his career? Type in the chat window. What will be his job? What will be his career? What will he do in his life? Tell me quickly in the chat window. And because he's in that environment, what is his frequency? Negative frequency or positive frequency? Negative frequency. So what will he attract? Who will he become? Mostly a poor person. Do you want to know how this person has transformed his life? Hello? Come close. You're talking to him. I'm not joking. My first house was in an area in Pune called Guruwarpet. More or less a slum. Anybody's heard of the Pet areas in Pune? One room house, 5 people used to stay. That's how I started. My first job, I made 10 rupees a day. Selling door-to-door items. How many of you here agree your first job was better than my first job? Tell me I in the chat window if you agree with me. Your first job was better than my first job. So if I can upgrade my frequency, so can you. And I've practiced the same lessons. So I'm guaranteed that I can help you. That is my story. But now I want to tell you the story of one of my students. Her name is Sharda. Everyone write down Sharda. I want you to meet Sharda. I want you to talk to Sharda after you join Wealth Mastery course. Sharda is a girl, a lady rather. And she was having insurance business, which she was never doing. She had lost all the drive to make money. She felt very hesitant to make money. How many people here have lost the drive? Type in yes in the chat window. You feel very lazy. How many people here feel lack of confidence? Type in yes in the chat window if you feel that lack of confidence like Sharda. Look at what Sharda has made of herself today after joining the Wealth Mastery course. Go for it.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Sharda.
After joining my Wealth Mastery and Advanced LOA, in life insurance, it was in my name only. My husband was doing the business, but after that frequency, after this, I have got the business of 7 lakhs, and in Mediclaim 3 lakhs, and in share market 3 to 4,000 every day, and mutual fund 5,000 average per day. I'm started writing book also, not index and all set up, and tuitions and all I'm doing, and I'm also a teacher.
Wow. Wow. You're really progressing fast. That is really awesome. Come on, guys. You know what you have to say. Let's go, Sharda.
Congratulations.
Everyone type in C for congratulations for Sharda quickly in the chat window now. See, the reason I always feel emotional when I listen to these stories, because my mentor told me something beautiful. He said, it's not only about making the money. It's about learning who you become on the way. How many of you agree with me? Type in yes in the chat window. सिर्फ पैसे के बारे में नहीं है, ये है कि आप on the way क्या type के इंसान बनते हो. Yes or no? Right? That is what Wealth Mastery course is about. It's about becoming an amazing human being, where you become a 10 times value giver rather than just thinking about making money. Everyone clear about that? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. So what I'm promising you in the Wealth Mastery course, my promise, everyone write down my promise, is upgrade your frequency and start making money. Get your job, start feeling relaxed about money, increase your income, stop feeling stuck, stop feeling bad, stop feeling jealous about your income immediately, start feeling confident, start making the kind of money that you always desired and deserved. How many of you agree? Some of you know you deserve more, but you're not able to. Raise your hands. I'll show you how to attract that. I've been there, so I know how I can help you. Okay. So now I'm showing you on the screen how I can help you in terms of what experience will take you to those results. What value? I've already told you. Results of upgrading frequency. Is everyone clear about this? I'm not talking about asking you to join a course for the sake of course. I'm asking you to join a course for upgrading money frequency. Everyone type in the chat window, UMF, upgrading money frequency. That's the result that I'm promising to you. Okay. Now, if you're interested, here is not interested, committed. Here is what I have for you. When you join Advanced Wealth Mastery course today, the first thing you'll get is 30 video lessons for lifetime access. These are the same videos that I was talking to you about today. Some of this lesson I have even covered with you today right now. There are 30 such video lessons. Second, Telegram support group. Please write down everyone, Telegram support group. Now, this is a support group that we have created. While you're going through these video lessons, if you have particular questions about these video lessons, we answer those questions in the support group. Next, live coaching for 4 weeks. Everyone write down live coaching for 4 weeks. How many of you agree here? A lot of you even make this mistake of taking courses, but you don't do anything with those courses. Type in G for guilty if you've already done that. You buy courses, you buy books, but you don't do anything with it. Raise your hands. Okay. So I'll tell you what you need. Everyone type this in the chat window. DANDA. जल्दी टाइप करो. अब भी chat window में जल्दी टाइप करो. DANDA. उसका पता है मतलब क्या होता है? Danda. Some of you need danda in your life. Yes or no? You're not growing because you have too much knowledge, but you're not executing things. You need some coach to tell you, do it now. That's what we do in the coaching session. Okay. Now we've got two plans for you today. Plan 1 and plan 2. Before that, normally when we do this wealth mastery course and coaching, we do this coaching for a huge amount of money. But today we've got two plans with about an 80 to 90% discount. So listen to this carefully. In plan 1, you get these videos for lifetime, you get Telegram support, and you get live coaching for 4 weeks. But in the plan 2, 30 videos are for lifetime, Telegram group support is for lifetime, and live coaching is not for 4 weeks, not for 12 weeks. When you join in today's webinar, it is for lifetime. Everyone write down, when you join in today's webinar, it is not 12 weeks, it is lifetime. Which means once you join at plan 2, you become a part of the Wealth Mastery course forever. How many of you would like to have me as your coach forever? Everyone type in FE in the chat window. If you would like to have us as part of your coaching experience forever, then plan 2. Now, usually when we did this course before COVID, we used to charge about 1 lakh rupees for this one-on-one. But during COVID, the whole business model has changed. Like we are now doing courses online. Because we are doing it online, I don't have to invest the same amount of time. So now I don't charge 1 lakh. I pass that benefit to my students. So now instead of paying 1 lakh, you guys are only going to pay for plan 1. Observe here, everyone on the top, 10,000 rupees. Observe here on the top, rupees 15,000 rupees for plan 2. Now, in case you join plan 1, this availability is only for 4 weeks. Everyone, how much time? Tell me in the chat window. 1 month. Everyone type in the chat window so there is zero confusion. 1 month. If you are in plan 1, if you're in plan 2, FE forever. Is everyone clear about this? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Which means even when you join the Telegram group after 1 month, we'll have to ask you to exit the group. When you come for the Zoom link for the Wednesday, for the Saturday coaching sessions, we'll have to ask you to exit the group after 1 month. But when you join plan 2, it is for lifetime. Of course, people who join today will also get a lot of bonus worth 1,50,000 rupees. Those of you who are super committed and you're not even willing to wait for a bonus, all you have to do is click on the link, start joining now. Here are the bonuses. Basic Law of Attraction course recordings will be given to you forever. That is worth 25,000 rupees. Ready Money Vision Board will be given to you. This is the same money vision board I use in my house, worth 5,000 rupees. Perfect affirmations template. Personally, I use these affirmations, worth 25,000 rupees. Recorded money affirmations, worth 5,000 rupees. Ready list of multiple sources of income. How many people here would like to have multiple sources of income? Type in MSI or write MSI in your notepads. Multiple sources of income. If you really want to be a millionaire, you have to have multiple sources of income. My commitment to you is, if you work with me for 1 full year in the Wealth Mastery course, I want to help you create 10 sources of income. It's actually possible. I personally have 11 sources of income. Okay. 30 days programming, which means the 30 days daily magic practice will give you as a bonus for 1 month, 30 days. Now, those of you who are already part of the 30 days DMP, raise your hands, please, or type in yes in the chat window. You don't have to worry. When your current 30 days expire, then we will activate this bonus. So your current existing days don't get wasted. Okay. Finally, 200 video affirmations, which are part of the 30 days programming. Remember, everything that you see in blue is for plan 1 bonus. And from blue all the way down to green is part of plan 2 bonus. Now, the links are in front of you for those people who are willing to join today. I have exactly 9 minutes to finish, because at 9 p.m., 10 minutes from now, we have the DMP. Only and only within these 9 minutes, when you join this course, everything that I told you, the bonuses and everything will apply. We are raising our Wealth Mastery course. So once we increase it from tomorrow, we will not be able to give you the same fees in case the rates are raised. So please remember, anything that, even if you're watching this on a replay recording right now, if you're watching this later and not live, whatever I'm saying here may not apply when you actually click on that payment link or when you use these links, if you're watching me live on YouTube or Zoom. So it's miteshkhatri.com/wealth1 for plan 1. miteshkhatri.com/wealth2 for plan 2, and miteshkhatri.com/block. How many people here would like to pay 5,000 rupees right now and at least block your lifetime deal right now? Raise your hands. Okay. So this link gives you the facility to block the lifetime deal. It doesn't give you access to the course. It gives you the facility to block the deal right now. So you can block it tonight. Maximum in 2 or 3 days, you will get an email from my team. So check your email where you can pay the balance fees of 10,000 rupees. And then you will get access to the complete course. Remember, block link does not give you access to the course. It blocks your lifetime deal. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. While some people are already joining, what you can do is you can type in your name in the chat, not name, but just type in the chat window, upgrade done, or UD, upgrade done. So I know that you have already upgraded and will formally welcome you in the group. While you are doing that, some of you who, so some people are asking, are there any installment options available? You can use the installment option at the checkout section when you're using your own credit card. Okay, so your credit card gives you the ability when you're paying OTP at the bottom to convert that amount into an EMI at 2% or 4% rate, depending on the credit card company. So you can use your EMI option there. So some of you are asking, how exactly do I pay? Okay, let me show it to you. So here we go. When you first time click on that link of, let's say, lifetime, you will see a page like this. Put in your email ID here. After you put in your email ID, the button below that you see, I have circled that properly. Click here to pay now. You need to click on that. And then you will reach this page. Write in your full name again here. And then your phone number. Please make sure your phone number does not have +91 or 0. Only 10-digit mobile number. Don't make any mistake in your full name. And double check your email ID here. Check your spelling correctly here. Because otherwise the access will go to the wrong email ID. Okay. So check your phone number. After that, come to the next page here. You will see a QR code. If you want to use Google Pay, Paytm, UPI, you can use this QR code for that. If you don't want to use a QR code, at the bottom there, you will see more payment options. Click on the more payment options. You can either use a credit, debit, or a net banking option also. Now, those of you who are with me till the end, you remember in the beginning, I told you that I will also give you some bonus. Yes. Go to that link, miteshkhatri.com/bonus, money bonus. All your downloads will be available there for those people who are with me till the end of the webinar today. I repeat, miteshkhatri.com/money bonus is for those people who are with me till the end so that you can take access to the bonus that I had promised in the beginning of this webinar, right? Now, anybody who has any particular questions about joining the Wealth Mastery course, quickly tell me what your questions are in the chat window right now. I will try to answer as many questions as I can in the next 4 minutes. Actually, let me just put up a quick timer here again. So four minutes. Okay, so that's the maximum amount of time that we have left, because as you know, exactly in some time now, I'm ready to go to my next course. I block the link for 15,000, all benefit I will get. Yes, Poonam, if you block the link with 55,000 and after 2 days, when you upgrade by paying the rest of the 10,000 balance, you get access to all the benefits that I've promised you in this webinar in today's recording. Yes, that's right. Can I switch from ALOA to Wealth Mastery? No, you cannot. That system is not available with us. How to block? Please use this link, miteshkhatri.com/block. When you use this link, the link is also in the chat window. Automatically, you will get an option to pay 5,000 rupees. So let me quickly show you by me clicking on that chat window. As you see right now, that's it. This is your 5,000 rupee link. Put in your name, put in your last name, put in your email ID. If you're from India, use this option. If you are from international, anywhere attending right now from US or Canada or anywhere, use either the credit card option. This will also work for international debit cards, or you can simply use the PayPal link. It's as simple as that. Okay. So this is how you block the deal. Anybody else has a question? Need time till tomorrow. I'm sorry, Ishoda, at this point of time, this link works as it's an automatic link. So let's do it this way. Based on Yashoda's request, how many people would like to extend this at least for the next 2 hours till tonight? Type in yes in the chat window if you would like to extend this for tonight, at least for 2 hours. So what we'll do is we'll tell our team to extend this offer for you only for tonight till for the next 2 hours, so that in case you have any credit card problem or you have any buying problem, like I know last time somebody said that their husband was coming home and they had the credit card, so I understand that. So we'll extend that timing for 2 hours for you after this webinar. After 2 hours, automatically these links will expire and these bonuses and everything that I've told you will expire. Please don't go to the website directly and take the link from there, because these links will expire. Okay, done. How can I get the link? Just remember this link. Take a photograph. Everyone take a photograph of this screen right now. So you remember plan 1 is miteshkhatri.com/wealth1. Plan 2 is miteshkhatri.com/wealth2. And block link is miteshkhatri.com/block. It's faster to simply take a photograph. Yes, it is a lifetime course when you join plan 2. When you join plan 1, it is a 1-month access. We'll have to ask you to leave after 1 month. Okay. Okay, so somebody is saying link पे 15,000 ही add हो रहा है, 5 नहीं. That's because आप गलत link use कर रहे हो. Chat window में check करो. Block के against जो link है उसको use करो. Block के against. So what I'll do is I will add only the block link for you right now in the chat window, so that there is no confusion. Observe everyone. It shows now exactly. I've put you in the chat as well. Here we go. You want to see plan 2. Yeah, so we're giving you plan 2 in the chat window also. Check carefully. This is the lifetime plan 2. You should be able to see it like a proper highlighted button here. Don't worry. Please repeat plan 2. Okay, so let me quickly repeat plan 2 for all of you. Here we go. So this is plan 2. You get all the video lessons for lifetime. You get Telegram group support. We'll never ask you to leave. You can always be there, part of the Telegram group support. Live coaching, which happens every Saturday, 4 to 6 p.m., which means Saturdays for 2 hours, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., 2 hours. You will always have access to that coaching session. So whenever you have a money problem, whenever you're emotionally down because of money, you can come and ask and understand what's going on. We always give coaching related to these video lessons. We always give coaching, remember, related to these coaching lessons. Okay. And all these bonuses 100% are available to plan 2. Remember, the 30 days bonus is for 30 days, which is point number 6 down there, as you see. Perfect. So time is up. We are now leaving the webinar. Those of you who have already joined Wealth Mastery, congratulations. Welcome for joining the Wealth Mastery course. I'll look forward to meeting you in the live coaching session very soon. Those of you who would like to one last time take a snapshot, take a photograph quickly of this page. And those of you who've joined, take one more photograph of this particular page. People who've joined, take a photograph of this particular page. I want you to use this link, miteshkhatri.com/welcome2, and watch a video on that page. That video is your welcome video. Don't worry, you've already got that welcome video also as part of your welcome email. But please remember to probably watch that video tonight or today as you are finishing this webinar. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I had a great time talking to all of you. Please type in VT if this has been value for your time. Those of you who've not been able to join, no problem at all. Keep coming for these webinars. Keep learning. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. I had a great time talking to all of you, and it was a lot of value for my time. I hope it was value for your time too. Take care. Bye-bye.